Thank you for joining me on the channel Mazarov Terra. My hair looks like spider. My hair is like a spider. Anyway, this is just gonna be honestly just an observation. It's not really biblical. Of course, it's gonna have biblical elements. I am the Mazzaroth, right? To it. It's not really a conspiracy, no, but yeah. You know what? I have been talking on this channel a lot about myself and the journey that I'm on, right? And the journey that I'm on is to be more health conscious. But let's be honest. We all feel like, and it doesn't even matter what your starting weight. That's a pause. I don't know how anybody weight. I do not weight anything. I do not wait. I like to go first. I like to go first or I like to go last. I do not wait nothing. But it doesn't matter what your starting weight is or your starting body mass. But everybody feels like they could lose 5 to 10 pounds or more just to look better in their video or in their picture. I started looking at what everybody wants to be. I started looking at skinny. I started looking at it. Let me show you. I started looking at it. I mean, you're looking at it right now because there is nobody that is skinnier than me. Because I'm skinny. But I'm not skinny because I've never lived. I just ate pizza because I'm skinny. I never lived here. I never lived in the NY. It makes me think of The Devil Wears Prada. And they're in New York City. And that lady's like, oh, so you think that you're not into what I says up in New York City? Because you done bought that apricot sweater from a thrift store? Trying to be eclectic. But I'm the one that said that color was going to be in for that company. And I'm the one that said whatever that size is. I don't know what a size. I don't know what that is. This is a S-I-Z-E. I don't know what that means. I think C's. You see? Yes. But what you gotta see is something called a Z. Z? Everybody keeps saying size. But size says yes. Yes. But I'm not skinny. I've not ever been a skinny because I'm missing that NY. Now, the NY to me is the Big Apple, right? The Big Apple. They already got New Jerseys because you're skinny and The Devil Wears Prada. But Big Apple, that's a fruit. That's forbidden. And it's a fig. Now, I talked about this previously on a reading. Fig. What's that? Fig, F-I-G. But you are talking big figures. You are a fig when you are skinny, because the Bible says that you want to be something called fat. Now, F-A-T, I don't know what that word means, but according to the Bible, when you are fat, you are good according to God. Oh, excuse me. You are good according to God. You are the right proportions. But the issue is, you would be good enough for a sacrifice when you are something called fat. So, we do not want to be Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ would have had to have been something called fat, because he would have been the good portion according to the church or somebody to be sacrificed. Now, you don't want to be fat anymore. You don't want to be good in the eyes of God anymore. You want to be good according to people in New York City. But the thing is, you always want to look, we always, and I'm not judging because I can't relate. No, I can't relate. I don't know what that means. But that's the words. Let me tell you something. The more I hear people, the more I hear backmasking. The more I hear people, the more I hear backmasking, because I does not, like, when I'm logically thinking about what people are saying, these words, I hear, like, I don't like hear. I have to kind of tune into, like, my mundane mind, because, like, my spiritual mind won't say nothing. My spiritual mind would not speak, because there's no words. There's only feelings, love, and that's not even a words. There is only, but I don't know, like, when I have to communicate with other people, I kind of have to talk in a dialect that, I don't know if this makes sense, but I just actually understand the words. But what was I saying? We want to look good in our video. Now, video, if you look up DEO, that it means God. I don't know what language it means to them, but they say Dio means God. I started thinking about deodorant. But V is 6. It's a Roman numeral. So when you want to do this video, this is called God. That's why Neo and the Matrix started zoning out. I too started zoning out, but I don't feel Neo about myself because I don't feel out of order. Because I don't know. 1 is 3, 2 is 3, and 3 is 5. Let me show you. Okay, so 3, 3, 5, because that's just 3 letters. What the fuck? How can 1 have 3 letters in it? So that's 1, 3. That's 2, 3. And that is 3/5. Numbers. Now 13, 23, and 25. I don't know what those mean, but that was just losing something. Neo, I had a moment just like Neo. I was on HBO Max. I actually went through all of the apps that I have. I was on HBO Max. I don't have Cinemax. I don't want to be a Cinemax. I was on all those shits. And I started looking at all the movies, and I started looking at how many movies star white people. And then I started looking at how many movies star black people since I'm a black person. It's so weird because when I signed up for HBO Max, I'm going to be honest, when I signed up for HBO Max, I wanted to watch cartoons. Harley Quinn, Common Side Effects. Those are white shows, but they're cartoons. They do have black characters. When I signed up for HBO Max, I didn't know that it was just going to be all white people. When I started counting the black faces, I think I got up to like 21 black people. It started to be repeating of the black people. With white people, they'll make a white person out of nowhere be a star of a movie that you ain't never seen before. I feel like Neo with the architect screaming at him going, why is there only white faces on this video? I don't know if it would have actually been Neo's face, but it would have been a face that Neo would have been familiar with in the system. Would Neo have been comfortable with it? It didn't seem like he was comfortable with that white face on them TV screens. But he was familiar with seeing it. And it zoned him the fuck out. He started wanting to fight with the architect. Probably some motherfucker in the Big Apple talking about you guys need to be more skinny. What the fuck? That seemed like something you was born with. Let me tell you something. I kept going to the gym and I kept getting more muscle. I was getting muscle. What? Get more muscle? I don't think so. I was getting something kind of buff. I don't know. I think it's an optical illusion. Because what? I don't think you get more muscle than the muscle that you get born with. How? You're gonna build it. You're gonna build yourself up to be a buff body. I don't want to look like I can lift a lot of weights. I don't know what the fuck. I never got skinny. I realized just now I'm almost 33 years old. That skin is something that you're born with, or that you're not born with. If you're not born with skin, then you're probably Chinese and your daddy probably made a deal with the devil. Because I watched that. That's Buddha. Buddha's not skinny because he's an angel. No angel can be skinny. No angel can be skinny. That's not allowed. You a spiritual being. You can't be flesh. Can't definitely be flesh out of New York City. That's a hell no. If you think an angel is skinny, then you're out of your damn mind. Jesus would have been fat. He would have been fat. He would have to have been a good portion size for a sacrifice to God. Everybody would have been fat. Cain would have been so motherfucking mad because somebody was fat. He would have killed his brother, who's Abel. Why? I don't know about them like fat. What's fat? They say you gotta get a picture. Everybody want to be more flesh for them pictures, so I'm not going to be a pick me. But the thing that you want to pick is a chair. I want to pick a chair. Probably a throne. You're going to get a picture. I want to pick a seat. I remember that game. I used to play when I was a child. It's not Rain Around the Rose. What's it called? Musical chairs. Everybody's trying to pick a chair. That's better. When it's only one chair left, you always freak the fuck out because they don't know. The last two people don't know who's going to get that chair. Somebody going to start crying. I have 2 children. I technically have 3 children. But one of my children passed away. He was born prematurely. He was born at 23 weeks and 5 days. Yes. No. Was it? Yeah. 23 weeks and 5 days or 24 weeks and 5 days. I can't remember, so long ago. My firstborn son would have been this year. 13. Then I have a daughter. She's going to be 11 this year. And my baby is going to be 5. And then I'm going to be 33 this year. My firstborn son that would have been 13 this year. He's dead. He died October 12th. And then my daughter, she's going to be 11 December 3rd. And my son, he's going to be 5 December 30th. And then I'm going to be 33 in July. So me and my kids are being 33, 11, and 5. 5 is A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. E represents men, or 2C, if you're doing MC squared. My daughter is going to be 11, which is the master number, which I am also a master number 11. And then I'm going to be 33 this year. I was on this True Finder website. And I was looking up my cousin Aisha. Because my cousin Chad Flukas, he's a photographer. Check him out if you're interested. It's F-L-U-C-A-S, Chad. They live on Dominion Court in Virginia. And I was looking at my mother. My mother's 48. I believe. Or something. She should be 49 this year. Don't know. Her age and everything was correct. I just was not related to her at all. And her email is an email that I never knew. It said ARC ... Because he had to pay on True Finder to get all the actual information at gmail.com. But it was 100% the woman that I associated as a mother. But she was an art. And Chad Flukas. CJ, the one I said is a photographer, my cousin, he is a junior. His father, Chad, also known as Tony, married to a fucking gay party. Sewell. Live on Dominion Cut in Virginia. I wasn't connected to any of these people. The quote-unquote mother, the ark, at gmail.com, the Dominion living fuckers. Even though I was part of that family, I was blotted out. I was not on that list. It wasn't actually on Truth Finder. You can find me on Truth Finder. You can find them on info.net. Donna, Cheryl, Brian, Fuller ass. But you can find me. I ain't never gonna be as good as Brian. That's too damn good. I'm not gonna be that good. I ain't never that good. Because I'll start getting more skinny. Yeah. I was only connected to my cousin Denisha. My cousin Denisha is ageless. She lives in New York City. But you can find me, and you can find me under with the Petersons. I'm connected to the Petersons. I'm not connected to the Flukases. But what's the Petersons? They had my name. No, they didn't have my name wrong. They had my age wrong. They thought I was 46 years old. I'm not a serpent. You think I was built by Moses? My bronze are silver. They think I'm a serpent. But the serpent is Ariel. I know Ariel. Ariel's Jews daughter. She lives in Texas. Now. They say Osiris. Oh. Cyrus. Those names started irritating the fuck out of me when I was hearing it. It was irritating my ears. I couldn't hear that shit. I don't know who any of those fuckers are. Who the fuck is Osiris? They think it's a big green bird. He's got gangrene. I don't know who that is. But O is a state. I don't know what it is. It sounds like exclamation point. That's so fucking serious. Exclamation. I don't know screaming. I don't screaming. I don't know what it is. What was I talking about? I'm talking about scanning. Because we want to look good. We want to do more waiting. Angels ain't supposed to wait. Angels don't wait, and angels ain't skinny. Only men are skinny. Well, men ain't supposed to be skinny either. You can't protect me just being a sack of bones that's in the flesh. You're gonna have to get some more muscle. Like that's something to do with being a fish. You're gonna have to get more muscle. You're gonna have to get more crab. You're gonna have to get it. I don't know where you gotta get. Probably gonna have to get more semen. So I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm absurdly confused about the women that have slim thick. Baby, I don't even know what that word slim means. I looked up these words. They started saying narrow paths. I started getting confused because I thought driveways. You can get slim, you can get narrow. Now you gotta get, they want, most men that is not God want you to, ladies, to be slim thick. So they want you to have a really flat stomach. Looks like you ain't never ate a meal. They want you to be so famished that I'm seeing your bones in your tummy. But they want you to hold a lot of water weight in your thighs. And do they want your calves to be small? They want you to have small calves. But thick thighs and skinny ankles. And arched feet. I don't know where the fuck you want boys has. Girls has. I once was told if you start holding water in your legs, that you probably got high blood pressure. That's not healthy. It's not healthy. You want somebody's upper body to be so proportionally out of place that they unbalance. Think of it as a scale. You heavy on one side. I don't think your heart is light as a feather. And you skinnies is not doing good. It's a lot of skin. Imagine being put down because you're something called fat. I promise you, at one point in time, everybody want to be fat. Now everybody want to be more for less. No, more or less. Everybody want to be more or less. Less, more or less. You know, I'm talking because they blocked my name out. And they got arcs and fucking killers on Dominion Road. In control. Because if you got an Archon, if you just take off that arc, you got Hun. See? I feel like they would definitely be the ones that had invented something called skinny. They would have fallen and got skinny. God would not even know what the fuck is wrong with it. What's happening? You famine? Probably don't get cursed. My son talking about it. So I was looking up, once I started looking up all that, I was looking up white and black because I always thought white and black was colors of the checkerboards. Freemasons are idiots. Black and whites are not even colors. They said that those are shades. Those are too shady for me. I'm not black, no as in my whites. I am definitely something called a brown. So I am a colored person, but I'm not black. No. No. Do I look like this color? No. But white people, when you look up the shade white, how they tell you online, that's why you can't believe what you see online, is white people say that white is the sum of all the colors. I once took an art class. I once didn't take art class. I once was a stupid ass kid and took all my markers, took all my crayons and all my paints, and I just mixed them up. You know what I got of all the sum of all the colors? This color. Baby, if I ever summed up everything and it got white, there would be a problem. If I took all those colors, red, blue, yellow, pink, brown, and I did not get black, and I got white, there would be a fucking problem. Because there would be a magician involved at that point. It would be magic at that point. There's no way to take a sum of all colors deeper, richer than white and sum it up and get white as the end result. There's no way in hell. Unless some wibbity-boobity doesn't happen. Because what the fuck? But they say blackness is not the sum of all the colors, but I can prove them wrong. And they say that blackness is the absence of light. I look up at that black sky every night. And I do not see absence of light. I constantly see light in the black sky. But they don't want you to look up. So they tell you blackness is void. White is void. How you know white is void is back in the day, white people would tell you, we don't serve no colors. Because they doesn't want no colors in there. They're void of it. So we're looking for the wizard. The wizard is Michael. It's an archon. And all the subordinates. Because nobody asked you to be a power. Who the fuck asked you? You make yourself a power. No one else. No. I don't recall. I don't have that book. I don't have that book of divinations when the guy says, you know what, I was thinking I need security officers. I don't know. I didn't get that book where God was talking about making powers and the reason why. Seemed like it went terribly, terribly wrong. I don't know why God would have flooded the earth if all his angels up there started banging. I would have made every angel fall skin. Because if God got mad because Adam and Eve once eat a fruit, what the fuck did God do when all his fat ass babies start banging with one another? Doesn't make sense. But in the Bible they say it's the wickedness of man because son of God came down here. And God's the Lord. It when God starts saying, these men is terrible. Take it up with your fucking Big Bang Theory. Because what's their consequences? Them motherfuckers need to get consequences. I want to judge the heavens. Because they need to get consequences. Yeah. I was looking up to my apartments in motherfucking Cincinnati, piggy bank town. Because they got piggies on a bank river in Cincinnati. So I just always thought it was a piggy bank because them motherfuckers think them safe. They had a $4 million house on Celestial Drive. When you start looking at rich-ass neighborhoods, all them streets start sounding crazy as fuck. They sound like realms in places that you can't never be. How dare you be here? You think you're on the peak of Olympus? You can't be. Peak of Olympus gotta be somebody going peekaboo. It gotta be somebody looking at that motherfucking place going, wow. I don't white. It shouldn't be. World and got averted. But they say as above so below, heaven would be hell. Hell would be hell. Welcome to hell. Tomorrow we got 24 hours in a day. I'm like X marks the spot. Oh god, it was a variant. Milk. Milk says my L's K. I'm done. What's I want to talk about real quick? Buddha. What's the fuck is a voodoo? They call it hoodoo or voodoo. That's doodoo. That's just some shit. I don't know what that is. It's probably what the excrement touch your buttholes. I don't know what it is. 3, 4. 4 is 4. 4 is 4. 4 is 4. That's 4 is 4. F-O-U-I is 4. 5. 5 is 4. 5, 4. Your numbers insane. Deep things. Those things. I want to talk about a dream that I had. I had the craziest dream ever. It was this man, he was on the computer. It was like he was in Russia or Slavic, but it was so weird because Paula Patton was in my dream and Halle Berry. But Paula Patton and Halle Berry looked like each other, but Halle Berry was a little older, a little bit more seasoned. But it looked like Paula Patton wanted to be like Halle Berry. You know, Paula Patton was married to Robin Thicke. Why the fuck is Robin Thicke ass? Yeah. Ruben Studdard. Ruben Billy Ruben. He got yellow blood called ambrosia. That's why he won American Idol. than Kelly Clarkson. I don't like Clark Kent. He with a narrow woman called Lois Lane. But his daughter come out good proportion for a sacrifice. Jesus. And then she has Fantasia. An air. Very air producer. Just anywho. What was I talking about? I'm not dreaming. The guy was sitting on the computer and I was just watching him on the computer, but he was doing some video, sex god and shit. And his mother, she was an older woman. She would stay on the couch. She wasn't necessarily bedroom, but she would stay on the couch. Friend, not really, but she had a daughter. He had a sister. She was like special needs, but she had disability, but she could swallow everything. You think of a mirror. She could swallow anything, but she was special needs. And when I mean she would swallow everything, it's like she would put anything in her damn mouth. It was like she had the mind of a child in a way, but she had a like things that would get a normal person choked up would not get her choked up. But she had ran in and he was trying to record a video, do something online, and she had brought a sword. And he had got so mad, he had went out there to his mom in my dream. They were white. He had went out there to his mom. He was going off and he was like, you need to hold her better because she come out here with a sword. And then on top of that, she over here just swallowing shit. So it was like a vast empty void. Nothing could fulfill her. That's what the fuck I thought. But then when he was sitting on the computer, somehow things had changed. She was like facing the table, but it was so weird. How everything was proportioned, everything had changed, everything had flipped. And some people, like some white Russians or something, had came into the room and they had fucking whips. And they had attacked his wrist. And he was defensive. He was trying to fight them off and protect his mother and his sister. But they had somehow got the mother, and the guy had stepped on the mother so hard it crushed her heart. Crushed her heart. His mother's heart had got crushed by these white men with whips. He vowed revenge. He just needed for a minute to get somebody to watch his sister that would swallow everything because he started walking through a hallway and it was nothing but doors, but it was like an apartment. But it made me think of the movie Byzantium. I can't remember the girl's name. Dakota Fanning. I don't know if that's her. There's so many girls that look like Dakota Fanning. I don't fucking know who they are. But it was like a hotel apartment type of thing. But all the doors, he could see everybody's life throughout all the damn doors. But he had came across Halle Berry and Paula Patton. And they kind of were expecting it because they had heard what had happened to his mother. Because I think the mother had died, but they had crushed that mother's heart. They had stepped on it with like their foot. And he was wanting them to watch his sister. Because he was supposed to be on some crazy shit. That's why I was talking about dream. But he wanted his sister because even though she had brought a sword and she could just, it wasn't Becky Goodhead. It wasn't like that. She was like really like a special needs. But she, like, for instance, she could have swallowed this whole thing. Not on like a sexual tip, like actually ate it. He just wanted somebody to protect her really quickly because he had vowed revenge when they hit it to his mama with them whips and broke his wrist or whatnot. What the hell? I didn't think something, but I don't remember. Only angels like the color white. I don't even know if angels like the color white. They say angels love to wear white clothes. They love to wear white clothes. Every time I see a movie of an angel, when they glow up and go, ta-da! I'm some angel. They always be white. They always wear white. They're not skinny. Angels are not skinny, so they just would have on white clothes. Like, for instance, Supernatural when Hijack at the end before he leave hell, he be wearing all his whites. The white doesn't like colored people. So why is that angelic to wear white? That's a terrible, terrible thing to wear. Out of all the colors of the rainbow that you could put on, you angels, you want to put on an all-white jean outfit. That's tacky. That's ugly. That's ugly. Everybody knows you're supposed to wear a little black dress, bitch. I'm even better than you because I like a little browns and a little gold. And I have hair like a spider. Why would you just be fine? You just okay. Well, I'm going to be okay because I don't want to be too skinny and I don't want to be too goddamn fat. I don't want nobody to think sacrifice. But what would you angels think and put out to the world that you was just some little white little thing? That's dumb. That's dumb. You got your nerve. You know, when you're white, it's so easy to notice that you're dirty. You're dirty. It's an easy dye job. Why would you put that on? I would never. I didn't even look right in white. All my flaws show way too easily. I'm way too visible. I'm way too noticeable. I'm way too flashy. I'm way too in your face. I probably think I look better than you. I'm probably gaudy at that point. I wouldn't put that on. And somebody thinks too. How cliche. How taboo. How, that's icky nasty. I don't know. But I was just thinking about that because a lot of people be out here depressed in a motherfucker. Because them not something called skinny or a Slim Jim. Bitch, that is a piece of beef sausage that's dried out. I don't think everybody wants to be slim. You probably some sort of dead body. I got all your blood sucked out. Because I've seen vampire movies and those fuckers be slim than a motherfucker. Jim. I don't want to be Slim Jim. No. I don't ever think people in the gym that's super slim look right anyway. I'm going like you're gonna pass the fuck out. Chill out. I be hangry. Anyway. I was just thinking about that. I'll be back. Godspeed. I like Jimi Hendrix. I would not be married to two white women that's losing their mind at the Four Seasons. I haven't drank. I don't drink. I can't smoke. Oh yeah, I was looking at Mystic. They say it's a mystery. They guys say you go to the mystery school. They're gonna have your mind in a fucking fog. What's a mist? Since the devil wants you to know. What's a mist? It's right there. It's a fog. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Terry. Miss Terry. Miss Terry? What's Terry? It's misty. Damn, blue mist? I don't know what it is. The arbor mist? It's the arbor mist. So when you go to mystery school, you got something to do with arbor. I have no idea what that means. You got a mystery stick. I think a mystery stick is something called a wand. A what? You got something called a wand. I don't think nobody has a wand. Just going to get yourself a wand. They're putting a W on it. You got a wand? I think J. So wand is spelled W-A-N-D. W and what? Mist? I don't know what you're going to get at your wand. You get a wand? It's hocus pocus. What? What's pocus? I think somebody's pocus them hocus. I was looking at the Hold Down because everybody was getting mad at Beyonce says in Riverdance. They didn't like being, say, twerking or something, ass chaps on the internet on Christmas. But white people don't like sluts. But they got a dance called a hoe down. That's a horse down? That's a slut-ass hoe. I don't know what a hoe down. That hoe is down. That's down low hoe. Why is that country music? Country music got something to do with white people saying hoe. But niggas that rap say slut bitch trick. And other niggas get on the internet talking about that breaks our women's down. If I listen to country music, all those hoes be down low. I mean, Paula Patton was over there screaming to Jolene, please don't take her nigga. But them women is classy. And you nigga bitches is tacky. Because it's sticky slaves. I'm not gonna be a sticky slave. That's for a bit done. Niggas in the NBA, NFL, because there's not really no creme de la creme niggas. I mean, you can get a doctor, but if you get a nigga doctor, he gonna be with a black bitch that's super black, ugly, that thinks she's a white woman. Or he gonna be with a white woman that thinks she's a bimbo. I don't know what really the point thing. A princess? Probably an owner of a house. They want them women to be unrealistic. Why do you think the men get with women that got fake tits, fake ass, fake teeth, fake hair? It's fake. So they want you to know that them being unchristian, unholy, unjudas, unchosen. Them motherfucking women are unchosen. Since we know our biblical standard, the thing to be is real. To be real. In a land of make-believe, those men choose the most fakest shit ever. And you women idolize it. You want to aspire to be something fake. You want to be the lady in red. In red. It's in red. In red. That's past tense. That's past tense. It's probably PTSD walking around. Since it's past tense, fuck. I know about past stress, past life trauma. Let me give it the most unrealistic women in your face and flaunt it. The thing that bothers me the most. The thing that bothers me the most is all of it. You ever just want to like shut the whole shit down since everybody want to be fake in your face? I do. Because I don't understand anymore. Those want to be ugly. I know they be ugly. Them children be ugly. I can say it. You have a fake baby. That's a fake. Superman got with a roundaway girl. He got with a streetwalker. I don't know why Superman got with a streetwalker. I don't know who the fucking Jane Doe is in that lane. But that's that Lois lane. That's a streetwalker. I don't know who Lois is on that lane. I don't give a fuck. Probably Pokemon. Batman got pussy. He definitely did. But I don't know if that's Robin's mama. He just had some on the side once. Nigga. I don't like that. They said Lex Luthor a nigga now. And Harley Quinn's so fucked up that she's fucking an industry plant? I don't know if I can plug her. You're fucking with a big plant. Flower girl. It's fucking with something. Probably a mad draw. It's probably a mystic. Oh, I got cigarette. The internet is not scanning. They call it the worldwide. Yeah, fat ass. That worldwide. That's a wide back. That's a big back bitch. I don't know what it is. The road named Chuck. It's burning. It's always going farewell, honey. We don't have no more bees. What else out there in the world? We got countries. You don't like when I say cunt. We got country. Country? It's a country. They don't like when I say cunt. It's a tree full of cunts. And I just don't give a fuck about none of you pussies. I don't care. If any of them countries start stating shit. I don't know what I'm stating. They just shut the fuck up, pussy. Many man is in a cunt. Listen, see, I don't even fuck. It's a country. When I say country, I just hear cunt. Why is it a tree? Why is that tree trying? What is that tree trying? Angling? I just don't like that tree angle. The sentence shit, cunt. That Doctor Strange. It's a madhouse. We live in a country. Hell no. I never lived in a country. So, what's that? I just know that. Then Colorado is a country all my time. Fuck. Since it's just a CO2. What the fuck is CO2? I have no idea. Then I start stating. Shit. One is not stating. One is faking Big Appling. I will cut this whole tree down, cunt. Cause I want to be president. His name is Abe Lincoln. His name is Abraham. I'm not gonna be Abraham. I'm Hagar. I'm not Hagar. I refuse. I'll cut this fucking tree down first. I'm gonna hurt Sarah and Abraham. They're both old. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Hagar. They would have both got introduced to a native person. And I would have been a colonizer like all my slave ancestors. I feel slave ancestors are colonizers. They built this shit. I thought that's all about colonizing. You had to build it. White people are watchers. They just witness watching. Now they fall down scanning. They're not even white. They are wearing New Jerseys called white clothing. They don't know how to relate. White people sell you all the time. They're not build shit. They just sit back and watch. Good orders. I don't like you watchers. You are fallen. You're fallen from grace. You're so disgraceful. You're distasteful. You're toxic. Evil don't never prosper. It figures. You live in a country. In the world. What? I don't know what that is. A world. Earth. No. You ever seen an ear? Let me show you mine. Well, mine doesn't really do it. You see an ear. If you ever seen an ear, then you've seen what they think a baby looks like in a womb. Is mine showing? Am I showing? Okay, I don't know if I'm showing. I can't tell. But I will upload a picture for the thumbnail for this and it'll be an ear. Beyonce's ear in Lemonade is I am here. Because hers is like an eye. It looks like pineal gland. But most ears just looks like a goddamn baby in the bam. They don't know what a baby in the womb looks like. Shut the fuck up. You can't hear a baby. You can't hear a baby and get a picture because you're going to get a video 6 gold. Don't know what the fuck you see on that screen. Probably a figment of your fucking imagination. Who's else's imagination? Nice. Oh my god. Just imagine it. Some white fuckers won't stop. Imagine it. Sophia. Imagine Sicily's fucking 1917. I don't know what part it is. It's 1817? We want to be free. Free about it. Oh, alright, that's all I got for you lovely individuals. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.